Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Natalie. Happy birthday to me. This is my birthday joy. I'm just going to do it right now and share. I have never been one into birthdays, you know, aside from growing up and learning very quickly that birthday parties were, you know, an essential part of being accepted. Oh, I had many birthday parties growing up. As a little girl that I was invited to, I peed my pretty velvet dress at one of them and allowed the family to blame it on their dog. That was second grade. I allowed myself to sit in corners at parties that I didn't feel comfortable. I never was a popular girl. And I wasn't allowed to be popular. I had a beautiful family, beautiful parents. I have. And I'm blessed and grateful for every day. Beyond a birthday, every day is a day of birth, a day of coming into life once again after sleeping. And what a concept that's been for me to really spend so many years of my life seeking and yearning to learn not better ways, to learn ways of understanding life further. Hey guys, Frito and Beaker, did I interrupt a dirt bath? This is my poop number 4. Hey, you can come in, that's fine. I'm a little hoarse, I have really bad allergies. It's the 4 o'clock hour today, and I guess, well, I've heard from my mom and my dad and a lot of people on social media. Jackie, are you alive in there? Jackie is my first, well, Janet and Chrissy are her mom. And Janet and Chrissy were my first broody hens. Broody is a hen that wants to lay on their eggs. And until they hatch, which is 21 days. I do need to check on her every day and just kind of give her a little... Just a little quick check. Okay, good girl, good girl. Yeah, I know it's the 3 eggs. So she's getting Ritz-Carlton style treatment here. She's got the fan on her. I closed that cage up. She hasn't been out. She's not moving. She's laying on those eggs 24/7. Here's an egg. She's laying on those 3 eggs 24/7. And this is really rather exciting to me because, well, oh my God, that's not exciting to me. Green legs. Thank God I didn't change into my dress. I was going to change into a dress. It's just not even cool. There you go. I just poured water on them, and I don't even do those things. I'm not a, you know, 2 wrongs make a right. And what my rooster green legs is doing is not exactly wrong. It's our thing, you know? And sometimes in life, when we have our thing with other life, it doesn't need to be understood by anybody else. I don't believe in killing life because they're hideous and awful and want me dead. I believe in going through the motions of the oceans of our own emotion, how we feel in life. And here's Sylvia up here. She's laying her egg. I'm not going to mess with her. I love that I have all these spaces and places here. I love my life and share a lot of it. I don't think there's any eggs in here. Nobody comes in here during the day. Is there an egg in there? I hear Andy. Anytime I leave Andy's side, he just, you know, he's got Janet and Chrissy, but Janet and Chrissy aren't really Andy's. I'm just checking for eggs. Everything is clean in here. Coop number 1, where 6 birds sleep at night. Hi guys, hi Cole. Cole is Green Lake's son, and he's the sweetest little lazy-eyed rooster. When he looks at me with the lazy eye side, I'm like, are you sick? And when he looks at me with his normal eye, I'm like, hey buddy, isn't that crazy? Same thing with Edwina, my scissor beak chicken side. When she first came, I'd never seen a scissor beak, and her beak was like this. And when I'd look at her, my eyes would cross. And it took me 3 days to my eyes finally were able to focus. You know those paintings from many years ago where it was all dots? And if you looked at it on the wall, it was just all dots. But if you could be one of those ones that could focus in, you could see the statue, of Liberty or something, the American flag. I never was able to see beyond the dots. And I find that fascinating because I talk to angels and I'm able to communicate with other different realms, but I could not see. And so I kind of smile at those thoughts because I'm like, well, that's because the dot pictures are about mind, not soul. And our soul is a totally different entity within our being. We are born with our own 3 entities. Do you hear my flock? They feel me. Whenever I am in the presence of heaven, which I am right now, 6 minutes into this video, when I say in the presence of heaven, what I mean is I feel touched by more than an angel. Always. Here's PJ in here laying an egg. I'm not going to mess with her. And there's no eggs in there. This is coop number 2, where 7 birds sleep at night. Coop number 4 has become the brothel. Coop number 4 was for my silky frizzles, and there's 5 that sleep in there, live in there. But during the day, coop number 1 has come and taken over. It's all rather silly. Oh, you guys do need a fan on in here. This morning it wasn't that hot. Oh, that fan's on. I'm gonna turn another fan on. This is my life, and why wouldn't I want to share it? Why wouldn't I want to share this? And yes, it's true. When you're the lone shepherd, who and how are you going to share your life with anybody, unless it's other than telephone or something? And what I love most about sharing, look, they just got busy. Right there, look. Cole showed me his big eye. He's like, oh yeah, Claire Bear. Green legs, don't mess with me. Just leave me alone. All right. Oh God, he's going to attack me. I know it because he's just vicious and awful. And yet he keeps me moving. This green legs, he keeps me moving. Okay. Listen, little sister, I have to come this way. I can't do it right-handed. This is like a cat tower. This cage is not even meant for birds. But she hunkered down in here, and it's like, oh, once they hunker down, oh, look, she is mad. I'm not even messing with you. So I do keep this closed because one day I didn't, and I saw one of the roosters in there, and she was like, get off me. Okay, let me get your water. I'm super excited about the Jackie because this is my first outside. Janet and Chrissy, when they were broody, they were in the house during winter. So she's outside. She's laying on 3 eggs. I could have 3 babies. Listen, hold on. I'm talking to myself right now. Whoa. Today's June 16th, my birthday. I think 21 days from when I noticed she was laying and not coming out of there and became broody. Again, I wasn't aware. I learn something new every day. I learn about air sac ruptures. I learn about masses. I learn about egg bound and sauerkraut and all these different things. And I love sharing it because the truth is, when you are the lone shepherd, you are the lone shepherd. Even if you have a whole family living with you, there is a lone shepherd. You can have multiple other shepherds, and yet there is the lone shepherd. And that lone shepherd is someone very special who was born to be self-serving of more than life, and yet all for life. And we are different. Not abnormal, just different. Unusual, unexpected. Where'd I put her water? It's over here. Sylvia, I love Sylvia. She's like, I told her, I'm just gonna stay here all day. It's nice and cool today. I don't need a fan. I'm just gonna lay up here. She doesn't have any boyfriends. Nobody messes with Sylvia, and I don't understand why, because she's like so pretty. But she must have something about her, and he's gonna come and try to attack me again. Hey ladies, my battery hens, they're like, man, these characters, green legs and a sun pool with a lazy eye. It's like Tony Soprano and what was his name? Christopher! All right, listen, Jackie, I'm not messing with you, okay? Oh dear Lord. She's like, oh God, Natalie, why did you have to do this during the height of the day when everybody's in? I'm not even messing there. I just want you to be able to reach your water. Okay? Look, see, you're safe. Nobody can get you. Cole, I love you. I love that lazy eye. All right. So, I don't even know what that sound was, but here's an egg back here. What was that sound? Did you just like, I don't know, that fan needs to be turned down. I'm always ever present and aware, and this is my life. And when I say this is my life, there's like my own family is like, you love your farm more than you love your family, or you know, oh, you can never leave, you never want to leave your animals. And I'm like, well, isn't that the whole purpose of becoming a long shepherd? I need to add Vet RX to their water tonight. Vet RX is something for upper respiratory, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. So I got to get on top of this. Some birds are more susceptible than others to upper respiratory and fans. Oh no, I just broke the egg. Oh well, okay. Some birds are more susceptible to, you know what, I'm not even keeping that fan on. This fan's enough. And she does need some cooling in there, laying there all day. But, okay, so Vet RX I'm gonna add. So everybody's okay up here. And Andy's back there with the ladies. Everybody else is chilling. I think I have one of my other foxes up front. There's Sweetie and Spunky. Let's just go say hi to them really quick. I mean, this is my birthday. So this is my gift to myself, is to, yes, video my life. Sweetie, where are you going with that ombre hair? Where are you going? Why would you even do that? What did I do? I'm just coming to say hello. Do you just want love? Oh my God, Sweetie. There's the one crow. There should be two more. I do have 3 crows. There are 3 crows who live right in those trees. I love redefining life. Redefining. Not altering or changing or, you know, denying or neglecting. Redefining. Being curious to really understand further such things as metaphor and cliche and sayings. And the same day that I first began to notice it was 3 crows out here, I went to bed that night and I watched an episode of Outlander. And it was like on that episode, they got onto a ship going somewhere. And a lady said when they got on the ship, she saw 3 crows on the mast of the ship. And she said, I'm gonna die tonight. Everybody's like, what? She said 3 crows means death. And she did die. And they threw her overboard into the sea. And yeah, what are they gonna do? And, okay, so that crew was all up there and they all came down. I then further curiously Googled, 3 crows, the meaning of. And it really does mean death. And yet what life doesn't further discover beyond those first words means death of either life itself or of a way of being or of a moment in time. Something. It's an ending. Death is an ending. And yet is it?